คุณผู้ชมขาก็มาถึงช่วงสำคัญเดียวนะคะที่เราอยากจะเรียนเชิญคุณผู้ชมร่วมมารับฟังกันนะคะไม่ว่าจะเป็นเรื่องราวของประชาของเศรษฐกิจพอเพียงไม่ว่าจะเป็นเรื่องราวความสัมพันธ์ระหว่างประเทศกันนะคะ So Your Excellency, thank you so much. I know we did know many things about Philippines, but and one thing that we need to know is the diplomatic relations of our two countries. How far it has gone?
Yes, well, first of all, we established our formal diplomatic relations on June 14, 1949, when we signed the Treaty of Friendship between the two countries, and this was signed in Washington, D.C. While our formal diplomatic relations established in 1949, I am sure that, there has been people-to-people contact, even way before then. We are pleased with our bilateral relations with Thailand. It has been characterized by warm and cordial relationship and friendly relationship, and a milestone in our bilateral relation was the state visit of His Majesty, the late King Bumibol Adulyadej, and Her Majesty Queen Sirikit to the Philippines in 1963 upon the invitation of then President Macapagal. Yes. And our relationship has been characterized also by several high-level visits. The most recent one was last year when President Rodrigo Roa Duterte came to visit Thailand on an official capacity, and he had bilateral talks with Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha. And there they discussed various aspects of our relations. We reaffirmed our commitment to strengthen our relations. We are both original signatories to the establishment of ASEAN, which was born here in Bangkok, and the Philippines had the distinct honor of being the chairman of ASEAN during its 50 years of existence last year. And of course, we look forward to the chairmanship of Thailand of ASEAN in 2019. And of course, another milestone in our bilateral relations is the forthcoming celebration of 70 years of our diplomatic relations next year in 2019. And we have a mechanism that has been put in place where we can discuss further our cooperation, and this is the Joint Bilateral Commission, Joint Commission for Bilateral Cooperation. So this would be a discussion at the level of the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Thailand and the Philippines. And we look forward to have that this year.
We have a lot of cooperation in many projects, especially now presently Philippines is a country where people like to visit as a tourist destination also, because you have good food, you have a variety of food and beautiful clothing, material, beautiful what you call handicraft.
Handicrafts,
a lot of
yes.
So how about to make a sustainable development on tourism? Do you have any project like that to go with self-sufficient economy policy that His late Majesty Thai King Ram Ramanai was initiated?
Right, yes. Well, first of all, we thank the Royal Thai government for its generosity in sharing with us, with the region, and with the international community, His Majesty's philosophy of sufficiency economy.
Yes.
And this is a philosophy which I think which embodies all aspects of our life, and in particular in having a sustainable development. In the case of tourism, when my president visited Thailand last year, one of the agreements that was signed was also tourism cooperation for the next 5 years.
Nice.
There are a lot that we can learn from each other, from our friends here in Thailand, on how your tourism industry has progressed so well. And my president is his main thrust is to build development, particularly in the countryside. He wants to have a comfortable life for all. And here we are doing it through his infrastructure program, which is build, build, build. This is to provide connectivity from developed areas like Manila to other regions outside of Manila. So here you have part of the infrastructure program is the upgrading and construction of airports in different regions of the Philippines.
Okay.
So that that can that can push the tourism program of the Philippine government. And he recently appointed a new Secretary of Tourism, Secretary Berna Romulo Puyat, and who was originally Undersecretary or Deputy Minister for Agriculture. And we believe that one of her projects would be on agrotourism. That can be established, which I think here in Thailand is quite popular as well.
Yeah, we like to go. So, how about cooperation with the TICA? Is there any cooperation as yet, or planning in the future to cooperate?
Yes, actually, there is an agreement between TICA and TCCP. TCCP is the Technical Cooperation Council of the Philippines. This is the counterpart of TICA. And they agreed to undertake bilateral consultations where they can cooperate on some trilateral cooperation, either South-South cooperation involving third countries, or if there are donor countries that wish to provide, let's say, capacity building training courses in other countries, which Thailand or the Philippines may have the expertise, then this is where we can cooperate. So, as a matter of fact, also in the case of agriculture, some of our own officials in the agricultural department has availed of some of the TICA projects. I believe they came here sometime last year for, I believe it was on packaging and processing of durian and tamarind. Yes, yeah. And also on this note, the government, the Royal Thai government, has also invited the ASEAN youth leaders coming from different schools in the Philippines to come here to Thailand. I believe that was this year, early this year, to study His Majesty's sufficiency economy philosophy. And the other thing we are truly grateful to the Royal Thai government is Her Majesty, Her Royal Highness Princess Maha Chakrisirinton has been sponsoring 4 schools in the Philippines.
Wow.
One in Mindanao, one in the Middle Islands, and two in Luzon. And in 2016, she visited, Her Royal Highness visited these schools, and also towards the later part of 2016, she invited the teachers in these schools, together with teachers that and schools that she sponsors. I believe it was in Indonesia and Timor-Leste. They were brought here, the teachers, to learn about His Majesty's sufficiency economy philosophy. And I think this is one way for us to move forward, particularly in rural development.
I cannot go from this embassy if I don't ask about women ambassador, women empowerment in your country. Could see that's a lot. So we have seen a lot of ambassadors, women ambassador, and not only here, even the leader, the Congress and all that. You see, tell us about a little bit. So liberalized Filipinos women, ladies.
Yes, well, we have been fortunate that us women have been given equal opportunities to education, even to politics, and in all aspects of our lives. So in that we are fortunate. We are fortunate in that, and the Philippine Congress has passed a law on empowering women. As a matter of fact, we always have this gender development program, wherein we mainstream gender perspectives in all our policies and in our work. So yes, in the case of the Philippine Foreign Service, the women is well represented in the department. Here in Bangkok, I must say that I'm the 15th Philippine ambassador here, since the legation was upgraded to an embassy status in 1956. So I'm the 15th ambassador, and I'm the 9th career ambassador here in Thailand, and the 5th woman ambassador. And I must I must share that the last 5 women ambassadors here were all career diplomats. And yes, we are fortunate that we do promote our women in all aspects. Of course, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done in terms of advancing the cause of women in the Philippines.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you. Thank you so much.
ค่ะคุณผู้ชมค่ะและนี่ก็คือวันนี้เราได้ยินได้ฟังกันแล้วนะคะคุณผู้ชมค่ะความร่วมมือแบบทวิภาคีรอบด้านทีเดียวค่ะไม่ว่าจะเป็นการค้าการลงทุนการศึกษาหรือบทบาทของสตรีด้วยนะคะของฟิลิปปินส์นะคะฟังแล้วภูมิใจทีเดียวนะคะว่าเขาได้เชิดชูสตรีของฟิลิปปินส์มากมายทีเดียวนะคะแล้วก็ที่สำคัญก็คือปรัชญาเศรษฐกิจพอเพียงที่แข็งแกร่งของเราทั้ง2ประเทศเลยนะคะคุณผู้ชมค่ะ So we both will say goodbye to the audience, Your Excellency, right?
Maraming po salamat sa inyong lahat, at sa muli natin pong pagkikita, mabuhay po sa inyong lahat.
สวัสดีค่ะ